The Balkans, where wars begin and intrigue never ends. So it has always been, so it is today. Our story begins in Istanbul, capital of Turkey. The footlights before the curtain.
Looking for anybody?
No, no one in particular.
What do you mean, Najib?
Mr. Gossel's here. If you are interested.
How's he doing?
Losing, sure.
Cognac.
Coffee. Thank you.
They got Erickson.
I know. You claiming the body?
I can't. Too dangerous.
Well, I can. I'm not connected with any government. Ours or any others. I'm in business for myself.
Please stay out of this, Steve.
I'm sick and tired of this rat race. Selling phony passports. Peddling wrong information to our friends. Doing nothing when guys like Erickson get bumped off.
I know, but he didn't die in vain. He brought us a very important report.
Yeah. A Uncle Joe got a toothache?
Linda Carlson and Dr. Theodore are in Sofia, Bulgaria.
You're drunk.
Oh, wait a minute. Take it easy.
They've been dead 6 years.
That's what we thought. Contrary to all reports, they survived the concentration camp until the Russian army got to Vienna. Dr. Theodore was in pretty bad shape, but they managed to patch him up somehow. Too valuable to let him die, I guess.
What are they doing, Sofia?
They've been brought here as bait for other scientists to add some much-needed new brains in the atomic field.
You don't believe that, do you? What are you going to do about it?
Try to get them to a neutral country, then to the States. You must have seen plenty on the other side of the curtain.
Oh, that's my job. Count me in, Steve. Looks like a solo rally.
You better take him along, Steve. You're going behind the curtain. Dr. Stoyan and all our friends are underground there. Hardly knows them.
Turkish government is holding a certain comrade. Ivan Shadorov by name, on espionage charges. I don't think they can make it stick when it comes to trial. Chances are they'll have to let him go. With apologies.
You're driving at.
We promised to spring Shadorov to be delivered safely in Sofia. Allie and I will be the fair-haired boys. You should have been born a Turk. You take care of your end, all right? Well, I talk to our Romanian nightingale.
Come in. Mr. Ross to see you, mademoiselle. Tell him to wait a moment. Yes, mademoiselle.
Timed that perfectly. Try to find out from him our brain and get him to talk as much as you can.
He's no fool.
No. But he's susceptible to money. He will sell anything for a price. Besides, he isn't very hard to take, you see.
What's the matter? Jealous?
Just apprehensive. Well, he is good looking. And emotions are unpredictable. But I'm sure, my dear, you would be able to handle it. Hello, Angel.
Hello, darling.
Are the cigars a little heavy for you?
It was business.
Well, you shouldn't have any objection. The price is right.
You're drunk.
All right. Losing our tempers isn't going to get us anywhere. I'm here on business, too. Shutter us. I'm ready to spring him 10 grand, right?
$10,000 to be paid in Sofia.
I hope.
Does it matter?
It might. Who is it? Golson?
Yes.
He's a man of many political convictions, I'd say. Ex-Nazi passing out money to liberate a Tovarich. Pretty good.
What do you care?
I don't. Especially not now. Good evening, Sergeant. Good evening. We have permission to see prisoner Chodorov.
This papers are signed by very high officials. I'm at the service. Come with me. Sergeant! Sergeant! How long are you going to keep me here? Shut up. Chodorov! You have 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Keep walking.
What are you doing?
I'll show you.
Look, I don't want to get into any trouble.
Take it easy. Ross? My name is Rourke. I'm here to help you. This is Mr. Quaglow, an attorney. He'll explain everything to you. Go ahead, Quaglow.
I don't need a lawyer. But, Mr. Rourke,
Go ahead and explain to him.
I have been engaged to take charge of your case, but from...
All right, come on, slip it on. Let's go. Don't be a fool. Let's go.
I don't want a big shield.
Okay, I forgot. Password is Dardanelle. Put it on and let's get out of here.
Oh, it's American. Probably. Please, please.
Sit down. Thank you. Well, gentlemen, to the payoff.
It was my understanding you were paid in Istanbul.
But not in cash. That I was to get here on delivery.
Mr. Ross, do you realize you're in Sofia now?
Geography doesn't interest me, Mr. Golson, although I will admit the climate here is slightly warmer.
Your information is remarkably correct.
Thanks. My business one can't afford to be wrong. Then neither can you. Your contact who hired me in Istanbul is a lot more important to you than Mr. Shodorov. Or isn't she? Well, anyway, as you know, I've furnished quite a few of your friends with passports. Make a long story short, Mr. Golson, I made a list of all those people and their activities, just for fun, mind you. But I'd hate to see that list fall into the wrong hands. If I shouldn't return to Istanbul, that might happen.
I guess we understand each other, Mr. Rock. Anyhow, we shall try to make your stay in Sofia as pleasant and enduring as possible.
Not too enduring,
But what assurance do we have that at least you were just talking about will not fall into wrong hands some other time?
My business association with your, shall we say, firm has been most profitable. I hope it'll remain so.
Excellent reasons, Mr. Rock.
And now, may I?
Why, certainly.
Thank you. Count it. Watch out for phonies. Just a minute, Mr. Golson. I wonder if you'd mind having some of your men come in here and remove these microphones. There's a couple more in this room and some in the bedroom. Allie snores. He's liable to keep you awake.
Why, certainly, Mr. I'll have them removed right away.
Thanks.
Gentlemen, always at your service.
Now, there is a sterling character.
This might be Steve's enemy territory.
Well, I need a shower.
2, 3. How do you do, sir?
Yes?
The evening paper Mr. Immigrant ordered.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
If I can be of any other service, please call for me. My name is Dmitri. I'm the bell captain.
Oh, Will you wait a minute, please?
Well, we've been spotted. Meaning what? The boy out there brought this paper. So? I didn't order it. Oh, take a look.
Hey, wait a minute. Here's an article marked in red.
What's it say?
Turkey demands extradition of escaped prisoner.
I will get the story. What's that little word in red pencil there? It says why. Why? Our friends want to know what we're doing here. We better check in right away. Our obituaries wouldn't make good reading matter, right? Suppose we're tailed. I'll take care of it.
Stephen Rourke, instrumental in furnishing Karel Prosek with forged papers, enabling him to flee Belgrade. Rourke received £500 for his service. In the spring of 1946, aided George Lasker to cross the Yugoslav border into Greece.
How come you keep those files? I thought you were a scientist.
I am, but I also am the head of the democratic elements in Bulgaria and elsewhere in the Balkans. We have to be very careful with whom we are dealing.
In other words, you consider me an untrustworthy scoundrel and an international opportunist. Is that right?
I didn't say that, Mr. Rourke, but you must admit that information as before me doesn't add up to a portrait of a great patriot or a philanthropist. I'm afraid we'll have to know the reasons for your special interest in the two Austrian scientists. Have you known them before?
What difference does that make?
I also learned that your trip to Sofia has already netted you $10,000. We would like to help you, but we do not wish to be used in commercial transactions. We must know more about your connection with the two people in question.
Well, I'll admit you've got a point there, Doc. Believe me when I tell you there have been very few moments in my life when money was unimportant. But this is one of them. Okay, I'll go back to 1944, a little farmhouse in France. I was in the OSS. Lieutenant Commander Stark and myself were being briefed on a special mission into Austria by Colonel Braden, also of the OSS.
Okay. Now, gentlemen, get those documents.
We'll try, won't we, Johnny?
We sure will. Oh, here's the microfilm camera. If there are a lot of papers, use it. If not, try to bring back the real McCoy.
Quite a gadget.
Oh, you said you did your own being done. Take off at 2100.
Yes, sir.
Well, take another look at this photo. It's fairly recent. Linda Carlson. Remember, the password is Albert. You think you can remember that face?
No trouble at all, Colonel. No trouble at all.
Well, happy landing.
Our meeting with Linda Carlson was prearranged at a little restaurant where one of our men worked as a waiter. She showed up on time. Accompanied by an older man I figured was the scientist she worked with, Dr. Field. And there was somebody else, a second man who was following them. That didn't help our job, but it didn't stop us. Cognac? Thank you. Yes, sir. A piece of pastry?
No, thank you.
All that.
Yes.
You know, a little water will fix that up. Will you come inside? I'll be quickly, Doc.
There we are. Yeah, I'll get you all by a nice towel for you. There you are.
Give me this.
You'll get to be all right.
We all drove up to a mountain village in the Alps, southwest of Vienna. The drive took about 3 hours. I didn't mind it at all. The scenery was lovely, and so was the girl next to me. We got to the old village church just before dusk. Brother Johannes, an old friend and confidant of Linda's and Dr. Fiedel's, took us to a little chalet that once belonged to the late Dr. Albert.
Make yourself at home, Dr. Carlson, Dr. Fiedel. Everything is just as you left it. I'll get you some food. You must be famished.
Do you think you could get a nice little...
Small bottle of wine? Certainly, I'll take care of it.
Come over here. I'll show you something. This is the complete file of the late Dr. Albert's notes on atomic research. Added to it are Dr. Fischel's notes, as well as my own. None of these findings have ever been turned over to any government.
Are all of these equally important?
They're findings, not conclusions, Major. Their value lies in their continuity.
And who's going to handle the documents so we don't get them all mixed up?
I could.
Well, if you think you want to try, I'll send Stark back to the rendezvous. I can have him make a repeat in 14 days instead of 5. Meantime, we can complete the job. Well, if we do, I'll get you to America. And I'll guarantee you a kiss of gratitude. They're from Uncle Sam.
I'd like that.
You know, there's a chance you might not come out of this alive. Big chance.
I'll take it.
Linda and I plunged into our job like fiends. It was monotonous work, photographing page after page of manuscripts, hundreds of them, thousands. Figure findings, diagrams, scientific explanations. We stuck pretty close to the farm. But that was all right, with her near all the time. She was a wonderful girl. Always calm and gentle. Always sweet and lovely. Sometimes in the early evening, we went into the little chapel. It was cool and peaceful here, and there was the smell of wax candles and field flowers. I almost forgot the passing time and my job. I learned how to pray again for Linda. The thought of having to leave her in just a few days was almost too much for me. Oh, dear Father in heaven, protect her. It was exactly 3 days later when we'd finished our job. We were destroying the last of the documents we'd photographed.
Well, I guess that's it.
Hey, have you ever been kissed by a man with a beard?
No. Why?
Remember that kiss I promised you from Uncle Sam?
Yes?
I don't think he'd mind if I collected for him now.
Steve, no matter what happens, let's remember this.
The next morning, I came into the study to meet Linda and take her back to Vienna.
Good morning, brother. Good morning.
Where's Linda?
I can tell you about her. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Show me your papers. I left them upstairs in my room. I'll go and get them.
Come here.
for your sin.
Sorry that happened, Father. Report it. Tell him the truth. It's better for you that way.
This is from Linda for you. Go now, my son.
Say a prayer for me, brother. I never saw her again. Now can you understand what it means to me to know that these people are alive?
Yes.
And you'll help us get them out of here?
I cannot promise to do anything without first consulting my colleagues. But I will do everything in my power.
Thanks, Doc. All set. Let's get to work. Where are they now?
At your hotel.
Oh?
As a matter of fact, she and Dr. Fiedler are guests of honor at the reception there. This evening.
Are you going?
Yes. Invitations are a must. Besides, I'd like to hear what they have to say.
Ah, so would I. I'll see you there.
You never told me before. Don't forget.
I won't, Doc. Come on.
They're not taking any chances. There are more NDDs here than they got in the Kremlin.
Invitation, please.
Invitation for what?
I said invitation, please.
Let go.
Oh!
All right, all right. Good evening, Mitchell. Please accept my apologies for whatever happened. But how did it happen?
No, it's nothing, except I don't like to be bored. I didn't think we needed an invitation to come into the bar.
Certainly not. As a matter of fact, I left an invitation for you today. I was showing Mr. Rock the sights of Sofia.
Well, hello. I'm glad to see you. When did you arrive?
Today, I'm singing here in the Versailles room. Hope you'll come to hear me.
Naturally. I'm a great admirer of your voice. We both are, aren't we, Mr. Golden?
Oh, yes, certainly yes.
Peter, won't you ask Mr. Rourke, and he might go back to the party? It'll keep me from being bored.
Never occurred to me that these gentlemen might be interested in mathematics.
Well, why not? It's a round figure.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, Mr. Gold.
May I introduce Bulgaria's leading scientist, Dr. Stoyan, Mademoiselle Onescu, Mr. Rock, Magritte.
How do you do? American?
That's right.
Shall we meet our guest of honor? You too, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Pardon, monsieur. I'm quite sure you will enjoy our party.
Something on your mind, Steve?
Nothing? Why?
You haven't said much.
I'm saving it till we have more privacy.
Dr. Carlson, may I introduce Dr. Stoyan? Dr. Carlson.
I heard a great deal of you, Dr. Sawyer.
Pleasure indeed. And this is Dr. Phil.
Delight.
We should have very much to talk about. May I present Mademoiselle Onescu and Mr. Rock, an American. Great friend of science, I believe.
Dr. Carlton?
Dr. Phil. No, the other way around. Dr. Phil, Dr. Carlson.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I hope you'll forgive me.
Have you been here long, Mr. Rourke?
Only since the war.
The war. Oh, yes. Most Americans went home and forgot about us.
Did they?
Pardon the interruption, but Dr. Stoyan has to leave soon and would like very much to discuss some technical questions. Dr. Carlson.
Some champagne?
No, thanks. I can't stand the noise. Excuse me. What's the matter? Scotch. Great. Coffee. There's a proverb in my country, a man cuts his own throat with his tongue. There's one thing to be thankful for. She's alive. You mean still alive? Watch out.
You're being rather rude.
Why? Because I don't like champagne?
Aren't you even going to say goodbye to them?
Who?
Your Viennese scientist and the other atomic wizard?
Are they leaving?
Yes. You must have upset them. Or perhaps only her.
I'm not that good.
Oh, I don't know. Here they are. Now's your chance. Relax.
You're leaving us soon?
Dr. Kirsten is not feeling very well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do?
Thank you. I'm just a little tired.
Very thoughtful. But I'll take that on, Mr. Hawk. I wish you every success. I hope to have the pleasure again soon.
Thanks.
Good night. Good night, Dr. You might be interested to know that Dr. Carlson and Dr. Biddle worked with the United States Army during the last war. Really? That was when you were on the German side of the argument, wasn't it, Gordon? One must remain flexible with the facts, Mr. Rock. Like you.
This is very boring. Let's dance.
Certainly, darling. Remember the proverb.
Mr. Hawk? They are leaving on the 10 o'clock plane for Vienna tomorrow.
That doesn't give us much time.
It would be impossible to get them out of this hotel. Don't try.
Suppose I come to your place in a half an hour.
I shall be there. I'm sorry, Mr. Rock. I've been overruled.
Meaning what?
My colleagues consider it too dangerous and too risky to participate actively in your plan of open abduction. If we only had a little more
In other
time,
words, you're telling me you've broken your word. Is that it?
You don't seem to understand that we cannot jeopardize months of work and planning to accommodate you.
Accommodate me. Don't you realize what it means to get those people out of this country and back to the States? Why don't you tell them?
I did, but I've been overruled.
You mean you won't let them leave Bulgaria alive? Is that it?
Yes.
You're going to kill them, huh? Murder them in cold blood rather than stick out your precious necks. Well, that's not the way we do it where I come from. I'm not through yet. And anybody who's fool enough to try to stop me is going to get hurt. Is that clear? Come on, Allie, we got work to do. It's Dr. Carlton's room number. 512. That's 2 floors above it. Is there any other way to get into her room except by the front door?
The suite above her is unoccupied. You might try to drop down on the ledge outside her window.
Okay, let's go. Wait for me in the room.
All right, but be careful.
How do you feel?
I'm all right. Do you think Steve will try to help us?
I'm sure he will try.
It was wonderful seeing him again, wasn't it?
Go to bed now, dear.
looking for someone?
I would have liked to say goodbye to Mademoiselle Onescu. She was very nice to us.
Oh, should be very happy to convey your regards. Did you check the list?
Yes, sir.
Who got on?
Only 2 women.
The other tickets. I'm furnishing you with 2 escorts. In Vienna, you will be met by Mr. Dimitrov. Good luck on your lecture tour, and bon voyage.
Put them up, you two. Now, if everybody will remain quietly in their seats, nothing will happen. This is not a hold-up, and I'll try not to delay you too long. Allie? Frisco. Well. Hey, Chris. Sorry, boys, I'm going to have to borrow your airplane for a few hours. Make a little detour. Made to Salonika, Greece. Tonight. Sure. Dr. Beadle, can I see you a moment? Sorry I had no choice in the method of helping you, but I hope this will work out. I'm having the plane detour to Salonika. I just asked for an emergency landing there. You'll be met by Mr. Wilson, the American consul. He'll look after you. I hope everything goes well for you and your wife.
How can I thank you?
It's all right. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Doctor.
Well, late. Thank you. Take it away.
Dr. Verdell?
Yes, sir.
I'm Mr. Wilson from the American consulate.
How do you do? My wife took the call.
How do you do? We're expecting you. This way, please. Thanks, boys. You ever get to Istanbul, look me up. I'll buy you a drink. As soon as we get to the outskirts of Sofia, we'll jump. I'm going back and check with you. So on. Hello.
Maro, proceed to Greece, Salonika. Find out where they are. And remember this. Neither Dr. Carlson nor Dr. Pickle must be allowed to leave Europe.
Yes, ma'am.
What about this American?
He's been very useful to us, giving us valuable information. Besides, he was the one who helped us with Chodorov.
Yes, for $10,000.
He's reckless and courageous, and he'll do anything for a price.
Like kidnapping a couple of scientists from under our noses? I wonder how much he got for that. I'd like to meet your friend, Mr. Rock. In the meantime, I want to know where he's been every minute of the last 6 hours.
Certainly, madam.
That is all. Hello. Sokolova. Get me a complete dossier. I'm Stephen Rock from headquarters. That is all.
Seat, please. 308. Right. Development. Mr. Goldson's been here several times looking for you. Chocolate? Yes, sir. I told him you and Miss Immergort's gone to the steam bath. Nice going. Thank you. I'm going to bed. I'm exhausted. Let me off my floor, please. Yes, sir. Let me off the 6th, please.
Who is it?
Hello, darling. You want to see me?
Where have you been?
Tired. And thirsty. Do you mind?
You haven't answered me. Where have you been all afternoon and all evening?
Hmm? Oh, Allie and I went to steam baths.
You mean the mud bath, don't you?
I don't get you.
Have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately?
Hmm. These Bulgarian masseurs are plenty rough.
Why did you take all the trouble of getting rid of your bodyguard?
You mean that annoying little man who insists on following me around? Allie and I like privacy when we take a bath.
Stop making a fool of me. I want to help you.
All right, darling. What's on your mind?
I'll speak more plainly. Somebody held up the Vienna plane and kidnapped that Austrian girl and the old plant.
You don't say.
And for your information, the steam bath alibi you thought up is no good. Golson has already found that out.
Really?
So I gave you a better one.
Let's hear it.
You were with me. You rehearsed a new American song, had cocktails together from 5 to 7 here in my suite.
Are you compromising yourself?
You and Mr. Imagu.
This wouldn't be a trap by any chance, would it, sweetheart?
Take it or leave it.
I'll take it.
And the other American, the one who stood at the door, who's he?
Mr. Braden, general manager of Donaldson and course. American export and import, Istanbul.
I think he's our messenger. Are they friends?
All Americans are friends of the Balkans. Hello, Jim.
Hello, Steve.
Hi.
Good to see you again, Holly. What are you doing in Sofia? I'm opening a branch office here for my company.
Otherwise?
There's a new hand being dealt here in the Balkans. I've got to find out who the players are.
Madame Sokolova. Yes. Is that anything to do with it?
Could be. But Sokolova, Goldson, Marov, that whole crowd, they're not officially connected with any government. They're just private citizens, merchants, or what have you.
Like yourself?
Could be.
Well, we're footloose again. We could use a job. Unofficially, of course.
Of course. I have a better idea. Our friends are tucked away safely in Athens, thanks to you boys. Waiting for a special plane to take them back to the States. I think tomorrow. Why don't you join them, Steve? I think you and Linda deserve a break.
Linda's married to Fiddle.
Sorry. Didn't know that.
Forget it. How about the job?
You might be too closely connected with some people here.
You mean Magda?
Mm-hmm.
She's working for me.
So? Then I wouldn't be exactly talking you into the job, would I?
By no means.
Okay, Steve. I think that calls for a little toast.
Waiter. My dear, simply charming. Madame Sokolova, Master Onetsky.
Sit down, my dear. I like your singing very much, but I like the reports of Mr. Goldson about you even better.
Thank you.
You're the young lady who contacted Mr. Rock.
Yes, I am.
Good. I would like for you to obtain some more information for me.
What is it you wish to know?
Mr. Braden is receiving quantities of merchandise from America every month. We believe that the United States is using these shipments as a disguise to smuggle unassembled atom bombs into Greece and Turkey. To make sure whether this is true or just a rumor would be worth $20,000.
Isn't that rather low, considering the importance of the assignment?
You are an excellent businesswoman, besides being very beautiful.
No? Wait. Let them both come out.
Linda. Yes, dear? I tell you, Linda, I've been wondering about it. Why did Steve go back to Sofia?
I don't know. I suppose he had to go back.
Please, don't get angry with me if I tell you something.
I won't be.
He is in love with you. Is that why?
Derek, why do you torture yourself?
I'm not. You're starting a new life. And I want to be sure that you start yours now. Will you get word to Steve to meet you in America?
Oh, Derek.
And you'll be free. I want it that way.
Hello, Ollie.
Good morning, Mr. Braden.
Where's Steve?
Oh, out someplace. Won't you join me in a cup of coffee?
No, thanks. Dr. Fiddle was killed.
No.
Yeah, 2 hours before his plane was about to depart.
Linda Carlson's disappeared. No one knows where.
Shall I get Steve?
No. I can't tell him yet. Tough to withhold a thing like this from a friend, but I'm afraid he'll tear out of you if I tell him now.
Well, it's the man I want to see.
Well, don't tell me you've got the answer already.
No. Magda's offered me a swap.
Oh?
If you try to get the information you want, she's offering me the same if I can get information for her, which you're supposed to be able to furnish. Simple, isn't it? 35 G's for Magda and Rourke Incorporated. Not bad, huh?
Nice double-crossing.
Yeah? What do they want to know?
Well, according to Magda, the United States has sent 10 unassembled atom bombs into the Balkans. Scaring the pants off her friends to have those firecrackers so near and ready for delivery. They were supposed to have been sent into the country piecemeal, labeled egg beaters, curling irons, bobby pins, chewing gum. Your firm sells that kind of junk around here. True or false, Mr. Braden?
It's a great idea.
Could I have just one little one?
Well, for a fact, it's a story worth spreading. If it's believed, it'll be just as potent as if it were true. Stick to it. Keep the story rolling. Tell her you're working on me.
Okay, Chief. How about that list you wanted? Magda is going to sing at some political vodka stag next week. It wasn't on his schedule. Madame Sokolova's request. The numbers she's preparing are the works of Yugoslavian, Hungarian, and Romanian composers. The whole thing sounds to me like a blind for a get-together for those big boys you think are mixed up in this.
Very possible. Steve, we mustn't muff this one.
I'm expecting a tailor upstairs. I'm running out of clothes. See you later.
Come in.
Hello. Hello, Stephen.
Hello, beautiful.
Look what I have. Shirts, neckties, handkerchiefs.
Wonderful woman. Black market?
Of course.
Mind putting them in the other room?
Sure.
Brayton.
And?
I'm working on them. We're having dinner tonight. You want to join us?
He wouldn't talk in front of me. And I have to rehearse the numbers I'm to sing at that party.
You can get the real names of those guests. We can make ourselves another nice piece of change.
Steve, if we get all that money, let's get away from here.
Oh, I'm afraid you'd have a little trouble.
Linda Carlson got away, with your help.
That's a pretty broad statement.
You're still in love with her.
What's gotten into you?
You carry a picture and those pressed flowers in your wallet. I never took you for a sentimentalist.
Bye, Andrea.
I couldn't help seeing it.
Well, just to ease your mind a little, I'd forgotten I was carrying them with me. Forget it. Doesn't mean a thing.
Will you take me away from here, Steve? I've never been afraid before, but I am now.
Look, honey, if this thing is getting too tough for you, quit it. I don't want to see you get hurt.
Thanks for the warning.
I'm glad you're on my side of the fence.
I wouldn't be too sure of that either.
Okay. I'll keep my guard up.
See you downstairs, huh?
Still burning bright.
Good evening, madam.
I'm to deliver this letter to Mr. Stephen Rourke. What room number should I put on?
308, madam. The lady just come in here, wearing a cape with a hood.
Yes, sir. She left the letter for Mr. Rourke.
Let me see.
But it is for Mr.
Give it
Rourke.
to me.
Empty.
Where's Madame Sokolova?
In the Versailles room.
Wait here.
Allie, you stand by in the bedroom. Agnes' number should be about over soon. She's coming up here. As soon as I get that list, you run it over to Brayton.
Here we go again.
Linda,
I've been followed.
what on earth are you doing back here?
Oh, I got your note.
Note?
I got it the day after Eric was killed.
Eric?
Didn't you know?
Of course not. And I didn't send you this note. You've been tricked into coming back here. Gotta get away now. Ollie, take her over to Dr. Stoyan.
Stoyan?
Do as I tell you.
I didn't mean to be eavesdropping, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation.
Get going, Allie.
I'm afraid you'll find it a little difficult to leave the hotel.
Don't worry, Steve. I'll get her out.
Wait a minute, Ollie.
I'm sorry Steve got you into all this trouble.
Shut up.
If he told you that we were very much in love, this might never have happened. Well, isn't anybody going to answer the telephone?
You take it.
Hello? Oh, yes, madame. Who? Just a moment, please. Madame Sokolova, for you, doctor. Hello? Yes. No, that will not be necessary. I'm coming down. Yes, now.
Got your gun?
Yes?
Get her out. Steve, get her out.
I'll try.
Goodbye, Steve.
Good luck.
Ready?
The next move is yours.
That list of names you were going to bring me.
Oh, I see, the list.
Where is it?
I didn't bring it with me. It'll have to wait.
The list of names, I said. Where is it?
Let go of me.
You're not getting out of here until I get it. You understand?
Oh, no!
Come on, Magda. Open the door. I've got to talk to you. You hear me?
Where are they? Just waiting in the lobby. Can we go down the basement? Yes. Let's go, let's go.
They went down to the basement.
You have men there?
Come on. had better take a couple of men and go to Mr. Rock's room. Bring him to me, and Margaret will nest for two.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, Madge, open the door. I've got to talk to you.
Well, gentlemen. Pardon the intrusion, Mr. Rock, but Madame Sokolova would like to discuss some matters with you.
I don't think I have anything to discuss with Madame Sokolova.
It might interest you to know that Linda Carlson is with her right now. They are both waiting for you. You better take your hat.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. Oh, I'll get a doctor for you right away. Hello, give me the belt, Captain. Yes, the belt, Captain. Don't try to move, darling.
I'm all right.
Hello, this is Mr. Rourke. Send a doctor up here right away. Yes, right away. Let me see, darling.
I never carry arms.
Yeah, I know. You let other people do your dirty work for you, don't you? But it isn't going to help you this time, you dirty just... Boy! Where's Linda Carlson? Where is she? 125. Then you're going to road. Or you're going to take me there. Now, you be quiet, darling, until the doctor comes. I'll be back soon.
I was afraid that something like this would happen.
No, I'm sorry. I did the best I could. There were too many for me.
Hello. Yes, Mr. Brett, yes. Dr. Stoyan is speaking. Yes, I called you. I've got to see you right away. About Rock. He left the hotel with Mr. Goldstein. Yes. I don't know. Yes. I'll meet you at the hotel in 15 minutes. All right, Mr. Mitchell.
I'm ready. Thank you, Doctor. Where did Goldman say they were going? Do you remember? Tell us if you can. Steve's life may depend on what you say.
125.
125.
St. Nicholas Road.
St. Nicholas Road. Thank you, Magda.
Mr. Brady. The list Steve wanted.
Thank you. I'll take care of Steve.
Tell him I get along all right. I always have.
I'll tell you, Magda. Thank you, Doctor.
I'll get some of my men and we'll go right over.
Yes, just get them out of there right away. I'll arrange for a plane right now. See you later.
Compared to some of the Nazi torturers I met in the concentration camp. You're just an amateur, Madame Sokolova.
Oh, yes? For your sake, I hope you don't force me to prove how wrong you are. So for the last time, will you tell me who the people are with whom you were put in contact in Athens? And what information you gave out to them?
Brutality has never succeeded in making me talk.
No.
No. They tried. For years. Look. The one who did this to me was called Anamil. And your name is Sokolov. There's really no difference between us, except that she's dead from a rope around her neck.
How many men you got around the place?
About half a dozen. And you see you are strange, Joby.
You get me through.
I will.
And no tricks.
I am Mr. Golson. I have a courier with me. Hurry up.
Open up. Hold it. Where are they? Upstairs. Lead the way.
Bring him in.
Give me that.
From what I can gather, you've bundled this job, too. Revive him. Perhaps this will change your mind. Do you wish to make a statement before Mr. Rock does? I believe he talks much more freely than you do for money.
Oh.
Not a pretty sight there, Mr. Rock. But don't worry. You can change all that by merely answering a few questions.
What do you want to know?
Tell us what you've been doing here since you've honored us with your visit. Tell us about Dr. Carlson's contacts in Athens. Come, Mr. Rock. You've gotten her into this mess, and it's still up to you to get her out of it.
No.
I held up the flame. I wanted her to have freedom. I wanted to give her a little happiness she'd never had before. I love her. Is there anything wrong in that?
Shall we dispense with sentimentality?
I had her met in Athens. I haven't any idea how much she told of what she knows. Probably nothing. If she did, the fellow most likely didn't understand what she was talking about. That's all there is.
Sorry to interrupt this tender scene, but would you be kind enough to supply me with some of the details? I mean, those of a more scientific nature. For the record's sake.
I was met by a Mr. Wilson at the airport in Salonika.
I noticed, Ray, heavily guarded.
I'll take care of that.
The guards are armed.
So am I. Give me your best men.
And
Go.
Sign that.
But I didn't say anything like that.
It's my interpretation of your confession. It really doesn't matter what it says, but it will save time and money when you go to trial. Sign it. You will leave Sofia tomorrow. In the meantime, you may rest. Take her to her room and see that she's comfortable.
Yes, Mother.
somebody must have set up the alarm.
Nico, see what happened.
Yes, madame.
Come here, you. Turn around. You're coming with us, just in case. Start moving.
Steve. Ollie? Yes. Madame Sokolova, go back into the house. Come on down, Steve. It's all right. Car's over there. Drayton has the plane waiting for you. See you in a minute.
We're going home now.